Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Elevate with C&M Coaching. My name's Maggie, and thanks so much for joining me here today. I apologize that I haven't been in the last 2 weeks. I have been suffering from bronchitis, and it's been fun. Let's just put it at that. And so I am back today with kind of a combo of a hot topic plus also a call or two for you guys to listen to. I thought we could talk about voicemails today. Now, recently, as you've heard me talk about, I did an event in Phoenix. We had a lot of dealers that we mystery shopped, and it was amazing, and we had such a great time. One of the things that a lot of people were talking about was voicemails and the productivity of voicemails and if it's even worth it to leave a message. And I would have to say that the mass conclusion kind of came to the fact that leaving at least one voicemail was always going to be the best option and the most effective. And I have to agree with leaving some voicemails, but absolutely you always want to leave at least one. I'm fine if you want to leave voicemails for the first week or so if you're trying to get in touch with someone. But what should those voicemails actually sound like? So I thought we could talk about that and then play a couple of examples as well so that you can hear how voicemails sound. I've got two different examples I'm going to play for you, and then I'm just going to kind of point out some of the things that I would do differently and talk about some of the verbiage that we want to try as well. So first things first, if you want to eliminate the number of voicemails that you're leaving, you want to pick up the phone and call the customer as soon as you receive the lead. Obviously, the quicker we are contacting that person, the more likely it is that they're still available and that we're going to be able to actually have a conversation with them. But you're still going to have leads that come in on Saturday nights and on Sundays and early in the mornings before you're even there. So you're still going to have customers that aren't actively submitting leads while you're open. And those are the people that we find that we leave the most messages for because we're guessing at what time we can reach them because their lead came in hours ago. So the best thing you can do, call customers as quickly as possible, whether that be a lead that came in at midnight and we're calling them first thing Monday morning, or whether that be a lead that comes in at noon and we call them by 12:15. The faster, the better. That is just common sense. Now, when it comes to actually leaving the message, I always recommend leaving at least one a day. I would never leave more than one message a day unless you're playing phone tag with someone. You call them, you leave them a message, they call you back, they leave you a message, then you call them again and leave them another message. That would be fine. But I would never leave someone 2 or 3 messages in the same day with no contact at all. And I think the most important thing when it comes to your messages is your voice inflection. You never want to call somebody and leave a message and just say, "Hi, this is Maggie from ABC Motors. Give me a call back. I received your request. My number is 877-900-9461." Now, believe it or not, I do have voicemails that sound like that. Yes, I have heard them over the years, and no, they are never pleasant. The first thing I don't think of when I hear a message like that is, wow, I can't wait for that person to help me. Of course that you want to be careful and mindful of your voice inflection. The friendlier you sound and the more willing and ready to help the customer and excited to help the customer you sound, the more you're going to project those feelings onto the customer and they're going to be excited and they're going to be friendly and they're going to want to talk to you because they're going to want the information that you have. The second mistake that I'll say that I hear a lot, and I have an example of this for you, is just leaving way too much information on the voicemail. If you have the type of website where customers can submit questions and they ask you questions and you call and you leave them a voicemail and you answer all of those questions, you're going to have a problem getting customers to call you back because you've given them all of the information on the voicemail. What reason do they have to need to actually call you back? So let's check out an example. Let's see what we think about this one.
Hey April, this is calling from I'm reaching out to you. Know that you're looking at this beautiful 2016 Honda Civic.
So I really like first off that she called the vehicle beautiful, but the first thing I noticed immediately is that there is a lot of background noise. So this indicates that either she's sitting way too close to the radio is way too loud, or she is on speakerphone because all I can hear when I listen to this message is the background noise. The first thing is not her voice. The attention is not drawn to her voice. It is definitely the music in the background, and there's a lot of clicking throughout the message like she's doing other things, and the phone definitely sounds like it's on speaker, which I would never do.
This is the white with only 14,672 miles on it.
So again, I can hear a lot of clicking and a lot of background noise, but also, why is she leaving the mileage on the voicemail? Is that an enticing piece of information? Is that one bit of information going to change whether this customer calls back or not? I mean, I don't really see any value at all in leaving the mileage on a voicemail. That's something you want to discuss with the customer on the phone or in person.
In great condition, just on high demand. Simply because it is part of our no money down, no payments for 90 days that is going on. So it is very urgent that you do give us a call back as soon as you receive this message.
So I like that she's trying to create urgency, but I don't love how she's doing it. I would have much rather liked to have heard her say something along the lines of, hey, this vehicle has been really popular. Please give me a call back as soon as you can. My number is blank. And if I don't hear back from you by the end of the day today, I'll try to give you a call again tomorrow. To create that excitement, but also to help that customer prompt to pick up the phone and call her, or actually answer when she calls back the next day. So you're going to see better results with that than saying words like it's urgent or it's imperative that I speak with you. Those are phrases that don't usually work to get the customer to actually call back.
Again, the number is, and you can ask for more. Thank you.
So I like that she repeated her information a second time. That's something I always encourage doing, but I don't feel like her voice inflection was overly friendly. Again, the background noise really distracted me. I really felt like it was a little unprofessional for her to be on speakerphone, and also all you could hear is the background noise, which is the problem with speakerphone. I know when you're dialing call after call, it can get kind of redundant and it's a pain to pick up the phone and put it down. Then just get a headset. That's honestly the best solution. Get a noise canceling headset so that you can't hear the music in the background. I mean, the last thing you want is the background noise being more important or more pertinent in the voicemail than the actual message itself. And in this case, all I could hear was the background noise and the clicking and the whatever she was doing at her desk. The content, as far as the voicemail is concerned, was definitely missing that personality of her. She had no voice inflection throughout the voicemail. She didn't say anything like, I'm sorry that I missed you. She gave away information right away. I like that she complimented the vehicle, but she gave information right away about the mileage. And then she talked about money down and no payments for a certain period of time, which is great. But again, all stuff that we can talk about when the customer actually calls us back. The first thing we need to worry about is how do we get them to call us back? And if you leave a voicemail packed full of information, there is no reason for them to need to call you back. So let's check out the second voicemail. I feel like this one has a different issue. Let's see if you can identify that.
Hi, Erin. This is Elizabeth. Gotten your online application and everything was looking great. We were actually just reaching out to see if you're still looking for a car and if you have time aside today to come in. Please call us back. We'd love to get you driving. You have a great day.
So for this one, there were two issues. In addition to the actual message itself, the first issue is that her voice inflection was the same throughout and she sped through the message. Hi, Erin. This is so-and-so from ABC Motors. I received your application. Everything is looking really great right now. Please call me back at... it was just too much information packed together. And then on top of it, her speed was really fast. So you can't have a voicemail that has important information in it and then talk so fast that the customer has to play it multiple times to actually get the information. Also, your voice inflection should rise and fall. You don't want to talk in the exact same speed and the exact same pitch. You want things to be interesting and exciting, and you definitely want to smile. I didn't love that she didn't repeat her information a second time because voicemails do cut out, and it can be very easy to miss a number or hear something incorrectly. So leaving your information twice is really important. I do like that she didn't give out tons of information about why she was calling. She did mention she received the application. I like to say something like, I did receive your pre-approval application and I have some great news to share with you. Or you could say, I did receive your pre-approval application and I'd like to go over that with you. Anything that's going to make the customer go, I wonder what she has to say. That's what you want to think about. And I know there's a lot of stigma surrounding saying that you have good news, but I don't think there's anything wrong with being positive about your message. If the customer was looking at a Malibu, you could say, hey, this is Maggie calling from ABC Motors. I received a request on this gorgeous 2013 Malibu. I have some exciting news to share with you regarding that Malibu. If you could give me a call back at... There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with saying, I received your request for information on our inventory, and I would love to connect with you regarding some of the great vehicles we have available right now. If you could please give me a call back anything that you can do to entice the customer to go, I want to speak to that person. So your voice inflection plays a major role, but also what you say. I also like to encourage people to indicate when they plan to follow up if they're not going to hear back from the customer in X amount of time, which I already mentioned. This is important because if you can get that customer to pick up the phone and call you back or answer when you call, that's a win-win situation. Sometimes the caller ID doesn't actually display the dealership name, which can confuse customers, and they might be thinking, who is this number that's calling me? So if they know that they're expecting a call back from you the next day, obviously that's going to help increase our chances that they might actually answer the phone call from you. If you're going to leave a text message after you hang up, then say that too. Hey, I'll send you a text message. Maybe it'll be easier to communicate with you that way. But just explain next steps, explain how they can get in touch with you, repeat your information twice, indicate when you plan to call back, and don't give away all of the information in your voicemail. Less is going to be more. It needs to be enough that they want to call you back, but you don't want it to be so much that they don't need to call you back. One of the examples that I like to do when I'm encouraging people to leave a message is say something like this. Hi, this message is for Elizabeth. This is Maggie calling from C&M Coaching. I'm sorry that I missed your call. I do have some great news and I would love to touch base with you regarding that Malibu that you inquired on. If you could please give me a call back so that we can connect. My number is 877-900-9461. Now, if I don't hear back from you by the end of the day today, I'll try to give you a call again tomorrow so that we can touch base. Once again, this was Maggie calling from C&M Coaching, and you can reach me at 877-900-9461. Thanks for your time, Elizabeth. Have a great day, and I hope to chat with you soon. Really simple stuff. Customize it to match the situation. Make sure that you sound friendly and upbeat. And there you go. There you have it. Just don't give away all the marbles. That's all you need to do. Keep it simple. Keep it friendly. Keep it upbeat. Thank you so much for joining us here today on this episode of Elevate with C&M Coaching. We'll be back next week with a call of the week. Just a little housekeeping. Remember that C&M Coaching does offer hosted chat. You can find more information on our website, which is www.chat-more.com. And you can submit a request for information, or you can contact us anytime at 877-900-9461. We offer hosted chat where we will load a widget right to your website. We will obtain and convert those leads into customers and forward them directly to your CRM and your inbox so you can contact them just like they were a fresh internet lead. Hosted chat is available Monday through Friday, and you can check out more information on our website if you're interested. Thanks again, and have a great day.